Hello everyone, welcome to FIJIan Investment Trader. This is your host, Mr. Singh. Tesla, ticker symbol TSLA, folks. I am back and I'm excited about Tesla because after long vacations and I've been covering with Tesla. Check out my previous video that I put on, but I'm so excited on Tesla, how it's performing, making higher highs, higher lows. But before that, folks, let's talk about the news and my portfolio, where I'm at, because I am excited, thrilled, and we have a lot to cover today. So, one of the news that came out today, Elon Musk, as usual, on early Wednesday, that's today, has offered an update on the timeline when the new Tesla Roadster will be rolled out. The chief executive said that Tesla has the sights for 2025 of launching an updated version of the first ever car that has electric vehicle make offered, right? Means this car can go from 1 to 60 in 1 second. Wow. Those shipments markers will be followed on Tesla finishing up his production design of the model and revealed end of the year. And he said the sports car has a shot of at being the most mind-blowing product demo of all time. He is not playing around, folks. This is the car is gonna look like on the video, like on this one too. You can see there's type of models he has very similar, right? This is a convertible, looks like it, and the same as over here. Also on that, look at the color, right? Super car craze. Tesla Roadster stated for 2025 release. It's all in the news, folks. I am excited. Talk about my shares. So, folks, I do videos that I'm invested on the company, right? I'm invested in a lot of stocks and where my portfolio is and how many shares, right? I am in Tesla on 500. I sold last week my Tesla 500, knowing because of the drop came in, and but I loaded again today, and not today, actually 2 days ago, and my plan is to add at least 50, another 1,000 shares. And what are the key levels I'm looking at? Why I'm gonna load it for my long run, and is the reason because I want to talk on the technical side, because there's a lot of things that I wanted you guys to cover on the technical side, because it's a beautiful setup, right? Tesla is not going anywhere, right? We know it's an alpha, it's a big dog on the EV market and a ruler on the EV sector, right? This dog has been a crazy phenomenal. Elon Musk has a growth, and they have abundance of capital, where he holds the 120 uh, a worth of 120 billion shares. Imagine that, right? And for me on my portfolio, like I said, I also have Neo, I also have Mara on the stocks on that. I do cover a lot of stocks on my portfolio, so check it out if you feel free. If you're looking for any stocks and entry point and exit, I do discuss on that. Not a final advisor, just on my due diligence on my technical side. So definitely go ahead and check it out. My plan is to, as usual, to add another 1,000 shares. Once I have logged up a couple more, close my account, then I will able to add more on shares over here. So where we did Tesla, right, on Wednesday, that is today that I was speaking about, and that's on Tesla. That my pink line, which is my beautiful 200-day EMA, is the pink line, and the blue line, it is the 60-day EMA. And you can clearly see that we went up. We came at 198, where some loaded some shares today, and we went high of 205, and then kind of made the way down. But like I said, it's a side trading, right? Sideways trading, and I did mention in my previous video, sideways trading is always good because it has a potential for a breakout. What does the breakout looks like, right? So if you look at it on the 5-day, right, I'm gonna show you guys on the 5-day. So as we mentioned on my previous video, my support and my resistance, my yellow line right here, it is my support level, right? You can clearly see that 192 was a big time play, but on the 5-day chart we had the crossover after the 190, and you can clearly see that it was acting as a support and resistance time and time. Right now when we closed today, folks, it was 201. Today we closed at 202, even though aftermarket is a little low at 201, but we closed both of the moving averages. So on the 1 month, this is one you guys, I was mentioning it on Tesla, has been trading sideways. Look at this, has been make the higher highs, higher lows, but after that we've been making this trend, right? This is a 1 month chart, and we had this dip all the way, and now we are trading above those, and that's why is the reason why I have loaded it, because it is a beautiful setup that I couldn't resist to do that. And that's why I'm gonna have my trend line, right? Trend line is your always a best friend, and you always want to have it through that, right? So this is going to be the trend line, and we're going to go back into the 3 months, kind of make the graph a little bit bigger than that. Let me fix my screen too, so what I'm trying to portray over here, so you guys can understand clearly what is the goal behind it, right? So this is the trend line that we drew, right? And it is going to be right up here, and something that you gotta keep an eye definitely on, that it's something right up here, right? So this is gonna be making that trending in this between higher highs and higher low. But what we have on the 3 month is a crossover. This is the pink line, right? You clearly see that when we had this crossover, a pink line was at the bottom, right? And we had this crossover, came over here, and the blue line is down over here. When we had this crossover, we had all the way from 244 at low at 175. Now we are having this crossover and the squeeze, the beautiful squeeze that coming right here. The blue line is sitting at none other than 197, and the pink line is 197.51 and 197. So we are about to have this crossover. Actually, it did actually cross over right now, right? You can clearly see there's a barely couple cents difference, but we are trading above of those, means an explosion is about to happen. What is an explosion, folks? It is for ripping it all the way high of 230s is coming. I won't be surprised by next week or even this week, even though 2 days left, I will see sitting at 220, making those massive run. The Tesla is known for that. And if it doesn't, great, I'm loading my shares tomorrow again. So if it does, I'm still gonna load up my shares, because this stock, it's a clearly $500 stock and beyond than that. So you can clearly see that on the 3 months where it has been having a crossover, and on the 6 months it is right here, right? As I drawn on the chart, 6 months we are right here. The blue line, it is sitting at 196, and my pink line is sitting at 204. So 204 is right there, but my magic number, it is going to be the 214, where it is a complete reversal of an uptrend. But everything is pointing to an uptrend, because the MACD has a lot of gas left. We RSI is cooled off, and that on the 6 months. And I forgot to mention on the 3 month charts on RSI and MACD, still, like I said, it is an uptrend right here. That's why I am excited for a breakout, folks. And breakout is happening in a beautiful time, because it is now shifting. The shift of an EV sector has begun, and now you can see that. And even though we came from low 175, we've been making these higher highs, higher lows right here. And even though we had this crossover, right? So like I said, everything is pointing towards an uptrend, which we definitely want to see. That the next resistance we got on this, on that, is to hold and break 204. So 204 is going to be very critical to have it. And I'm gonna have that trend line, right? I'm gonna have definitely gonna have that trend line definitely drawn over here on this moving average, and it's gonna be slightly above what I have right now. I'm saying it's 204.71, but I'm gonna have it 205, because at 11, 205 at 11, it's gonna be that magic number there where we want it to destroy that resistance level, right? Like I said, destroy it, and it'll be trading in between this, making higher highs and higher lows. You can clearly see that. I can also make a squeeze pattern over here, right, to see that, on all the way from the high of 260, $265. So it's going to be trading in between this channel. Let's see how it's going to play out, but definitely it is making that higher highs, higher lows that we want to see. That, hey folks, go ahead and check out my portfolios on the videos that I have done it, and I talked about the breakout when it happened, and sure or not, it did happen. And I'm so excited about it, because I'm very great with the technical analysis and the fundamentals, but technical analysis, it is where my bread and butter becomes, and where I survive on that and thrive on that, because your trend line has to be your best friend, because that's where you trade on a blue collar chips like that. Very familiar with Tesla as a day trader, as an option trader, and also a long-term investor. Started making my portfolio bigger than that on Tesla. My plan is to get up to 1,500 shares, and this is an opportunity where you buy the dip, and now it's giving us that confirmation that it is not going to drop any longer than more than that, but anything can be possible on that. But that's why I have my plan on trading on Tesla moving forward. But go check out the portfolios that on my videos, the rest of the videos that I have. You can clearly see how we did on Mara, Neo, OCGN, Nevda, that I'm also invested on, even a penny stock on Green Concept that I'm looking at it very closely as well, invested on it actually, and Plug Power and so forth on my portfolio. This is what I do, folks. I do a day trade, swing trade, and a long-term investment, and where I talk about some key levels where to enter on that. This is not I'm not a final advisor. This is based on my due diligence and my technical analysis that I do it, and you can see and you can rate me on that how accurate or not accurate I was, but very, very thrilled of how Tesla is performing actually in a breakout, and ELONMASK news like this is gonna be keep happening it, and that is the time to load it up. So thank you guys for watching the video. I appreciate you guys support. As usual, don't forget to subscribe, smash the like button, and turn on that notification. Thank you.